Any of your auto expenses?
Yes, the car.
What
so
cars
that,
are
that
those?
is not. I pay for my own car.
What's
out
your
of my
car?
own Range Rover.
And is that leased, owned?
It's leased. I mean, it's not leased, but it's. I bought it to pay it off in 5 years.
Okay, so it's subject to a lien, but you purchased it.
I'm sorry, a lien.
You owe on it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, but you did not lease it?
No.
And is that what you drive in St. Louis?
Yes.
Who drives the Bentley?
My driver.
Who's your driver?
I have a number of drivers. So you would say James or Cliff. And they're responsible for picking up our guests in those cars that fly in for meetings and things like that.
And the same thing with the 2007 Mercedes-Benz?
Yes.
2008 BMW?
Yes.
Are those owned outright or subject to any kind of loan?
They're owned.
Outright? There's no loan on those?
No.
Okay. When you come to Michigan, do you generally fly here?
Yes.
And who picks you up from the airport?
It varies, different staff. So it could be anyone.
Could be a volunteer.
Yeah.
Has Mrs. Frasier ever picked you up from the airport?
No.
Have you ever been driven around in Mrs. Frasier's car when you've been in Michigan?
No, I rent a car when I'm here.
You've never been driven around in Mrs. Frasier's car?
I don't think I have, not that I can recall. I usually rent my own vehicles here. Or have my own vehicles driven up here.
From where?
From Missouri.
For the weekend?
No, I mean, I may stay here 7 days or maybe 14 days. But because it's so much wear and tear, I just rent a car while I'm up here. Or the ministry provides a rental car for me, like we have now.
You've been seen being driven around in Mrs. Frasier's car that is identified as her car with her license plate.
Really?
Objection. Is this a question?
He interrupted me, and so did the two of you.
There's no question.
I didn't finish the sentence. You've been seen being driven around
Really?
in Mrs. Frasier's car with her license plate,
Okay.
specifically in Taylor. You arrived in that car
Okay.
at one of your events there. Do you not recall that?
Argumentative.
Go ahead.
I don't. I mean, I thought it was a rental car because we rent cars all the time, rent SUVs. So it probably could have been our car. I don't know. I don't know all the details that go on when they pick me up, in what car or what. I'm just. That's not something I detail.
So you don't know whose car it is that you're being driven?
Objection, asked and answered. Now you're being argumentative. He answered the question and said he didn't know.
You don't know what person's car you're being driven in?
Asked and answered.
That's fine, but you can still answer.
Rental cars. That's where we get rental SUVs, rental most of the time. I mean, when I'm up here, all the time, actually, from what I know. So if I was driven in a car, I wasn't paying attention to that. It wasn't like, oh, this is her car, because we have our own rental things here.
Have you ever been to Debbie Frasier's residence?
No.
Do you know where she lives?
No.
Do you know if any members of your staff or your flock, as it's been referred to today, do you know if any of them have been to Mrs. Frasier's residence?
Yes.
And who was there?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Somebody used flock today.
Not on the record.
No.
It doesn't matter. That was the term that was used.
Well, not that I heard.
No, I heard it. I took note of that. All right, so you know that there have been other staff or flock members
They fellowship with each other, yeah.
Okay, so tell me what you know about that.
That's all I know, that they just know each other.
Okay, what do you know about that?
That's all I know. That they
What
just
do you know?
fellowship.
Tell me what does that mean?
That
Fellowship
they,
with
like
each
a
other.
normal person, meet up and they go out to eat, or like with the staff. I mean, that's all I know.
Well, I was talking about Mrs. Frasier's house, and you said you were aware that staff members or...
Have visited and been there, yes.
Okay, have they spent the night to your knowledge?
I think they have. I mean, from what I've known, they have spent the night, but I don't know the extent. You know, I'm not into all that.
Has Michelle spent the night there? When she comes to Michigan? You have to
Yes.
answer yes or no.
Yes, yes.
And you're saying you've never gone to Mrs. Frasier's residence? From the fellowship, these fellowship gatherings, who specifically has gone there?
No, I can't say. I really can't.
You don't know any of the names of the people that have been
I
in
will-
fellowship with her at her house?
I think more of my staff would know that information. I just know I've heard that people have. So
What's your understanding of how many people would go there to her house?
maybe one.
Objection.
What,
Pardon me?
maybe one or two. From
One
what
or
I know,
two?
have visited.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Maybe one or two have visited, or some.
Do you know how many occasions?
Foundation
No.
objection.
I don't
Objection.
know.
He's asked and answered these questions. He
I
doesn't
don't know.
No, he hasn't answered them.
I don't
He has no personal.
Do you know if anybody from your ministry who, volunteer, paid, board, flock members, whoever, any of those folks have ever spent the night at Mrs. Frasier's residence?
Not that I know. I don't know anybody personally. I mean, my staff would know more about that.
So you just don't have knowledge of that?
No, I've never been to her house. I don't make it my business to go to places like that. Be involved personally.
What is your educational background?
High school diploma, bachelor's degree.
Hold on, let's-
Associate's bachelor.
Okay, high school from where?
Southside High School in Memphis, Tennessee.
Southside High
High.
School, Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes.
Is that where you grew up?
Yes.
Okay. And next?
And Johnson and Wales University, Culinary Arts.
Hold on,
Johnson and Wales University, Culinary Arts.
Where was that?
In South Carolina, a remote base.
And what year was that?
1992. Yeah, 92.
Were you?
Yeah, from 91 till 90, from 90 to 92.
That's when you went to school there?
Yeah.
Did you receive any kind of degree, certificate? What would it be?
Associate's degree in culinary arts. Just different restaurants as a chef, as a cook.
And how long did you work in that capacity?
For about, started before school, so before I graduated. So from the time I was 16 till to 92, 91, something like that.
But you said you got your degree there in 92, so you didn't
did.
work anymore in that industry after you got your degree?
Well, maybe a little, but that's when I went full-time ministry, when I was 18 years old.
And where did you go for full-time ministry?
Nowhere. I didn't go to school for full-time ministry. I just started doing ministry full-time.
Okay, what does that mean you started doing ministry? Tell me what that means.
Well, I mean, full-time means you give up your career to serve the Lord and to preach the gospel around the world.
And, is that for me? Okay, we go off the record for a second?
Oh, the record at 5:24.
Sorry.
We are back on the record at 5:37.
I'm continuing with questions. Who is Zoya? I'm not sure if it's Garcia or Garrica.
There was someone who worked for the ministry at one time,
Somebody who what?
worked voluntarily for the ministry.
Is she still volunteer?
No.
From what time frame did she?
11 to the beginning of this year or something like that. Or the
2014?
end of last year or something, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a child with her?
No,
No child with her?
no,
Did you have a relationship with her that was physical, sexual?
no.
Objection, relevance.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
But you had no physical or sexual relationship with her?
No, that's prejudice response.
No.
Pardon me?
What did you say?
I can't hear him because I keep
I
hearing.
said no.
Okay.
Because you keep hearing objections.
Yeah.
But he keeps talking, so I can't hear
So I
both.
place an objection on the
So
record.
don't
Stop
say
talking.
that. Okay.
Do you pay child support to a Diana Dean or Diana, she might go by two different names, Kershane, if I'm pronouncing it right, Courchaine?
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of JMMI KOGC, Apostle David Taylor Exposed, where amen and hallelujahs are questions. And today, David, we're just going to focus on your cases, all right? We're going to focus on those because this is, man, it's just what you've done, David, with this, okay? Let me bring up the other case because these two cases are going to coincide with each other. All of them are actually. It's pretty. It's so dynamic. It's so dynamic. It's so duo. It's so dynamic, y'all. What these two have done to pile drive their 501c3 into the ground. Yes. Joseph Bush, movie prop rentals. There's Joseph's deposition from movie prop. Okay, good. We put your dumbass on pause. All right. This is really important, all this, okay, guys? Because this is ultimately going to be David's downfall in all of this. Is this right here? Are these court cases, okay? This is real important. Because lawyers, they want to be paid for services rendered, which is, who wouldn't want to be paid for services rendered, right? I mean, obviously, David, you need to pay these people, dude. You need to pay movie prop. You can't be asking for extensions, all right? You just need to pay them now at this point, David. You need to pay the lawyers, all right? Pure and simple. That's all you got to do. Pay the lawyers. Yes. So all you cult members out there that think David's sitting high and mighty, no, he owes a lot of money to a lot of people right now. Hey, Arlen, good morning, man. How you doing today? Good to see you. What up? All right. So we have 3 separate court cases we're looking at here, all right? 3. The deposition, David's just a witness, right? It wasn't even criminal, so there's nothing going on there with that. We all know that, okay? We knew that this depo was not criminal. David went in there. I mean, David, when Cliff told me that you grew a bigger set of balls after the depo, and it wasn't even a criminal case, you were just a witness, so there was no criminal charges brought against you. So it's like your ego blew up on something that it shouldn't have blew up on, right? You go in that depot, you're just a witness, it's not even criminal, and you felt like you walked out of there like you fucking won and shit, and like you fucking were the smartest man in the room, but you're not, okay? We're all here because of this deposition, so we have Rick Frasier to thank for that, so big shout out to you, Rick. Thanks for the deposition, man. Appreciate you, man. And David, thanks for being a complete idiot in the deposition, thinking you were smarter than everybody in the room, okay? Now, the 3 cases we're going to talk about today. Movie prop rentals, Harold Lewis, and now David's being sued by the very lawyers that defended him for Harold Lewis. Okay. Now, case 18SL-CC02174, the first docket, the first entry we have on that is 5/29/2018. Okay. So this case we know was drug out for 4 years, and it was over the residential center. Okay. It's very, pay close attention here. This is very important. So the residential center, David, remember it was a lease to own, right? Or a lease to buy, they said in the depot, which is true. You can do that. That is a real deal. All right. Say somebody owns a house. Say I have a deed to my house and I want to sell my house to William Don. I can draft up a fucking contract, have a lawyer do it, pay a couple grand to do it, have it drawn up properly, right? If I have the deed, I become the bank. Hey, William Don, hey, I want to buy Alex's house at market rate for 100, whatever the price, for X amount of dollars. You can do that. I watch my parents do it. You can do that, okay? So that is a real deal. But what happened here is David breached the contract, all right? Now, this is a common occurrence with David. We've gone through all of this. David starts contracts up with people, and he fucks them over, okay? That's it. That is his get down. Now, on this new lawsuit that we have, the petition even says, let's take a peek here. On the old case, okay, on the Harold Lewis case, is that David, there was even multiple motions for sanction against defendants. Okay, so Harold Lewis filed multiple sanctions against David, even including one that was for perjury. Okay, and we know David's done this multiple fucking times. Perjury. That's his ultimate get down. He loves to fucking lie under oath. All right, so he does that. Oh shit, man. Okay, now here's the thing. Now at the same time, hey, good morning, Teresa. How you doing today? Godly goals. Hey, that's for Daniela right there. This is what Daniela's doing today.
Hitting godly goals.
Getting swole like Daniel Adams. Okay, so new case. Yes, okay. Hey, Parbs, good morning. How you doing today?
Austria. Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Good morning, Parbs. Well, good evening to you. Happy future to you. All right. So, where were we here? Okay, let's take a peek here. It's actually in this where it says right here. So lines 13 and 14. All right, now we saw this with movie prop rentals. This is very important in all this also. All right, we saw this with movie prop rentals. They just stopped paying. They just stopped paying the bill, and we know that. We know that David, he'll start contracts, draw them out, and just stop paying on them, okay? And once again, we have the same kind of behavior here with the Harold Lewis case. He promised these lawyers he would set up monthly payments, and he didn't stick to it. He just stopped making payments, okay? He just stops making payments to his lawyers that just defended him after you agreed to pay him. All right. After you gave them whatever was signed, whatever was done, you agreed to pay them, and you did not honor it. It clearly says David did not honor his payments. Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, morning, morning.
Hitting godly goals.
Gonna hit some godly goals today, okay?
Look, the people you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals. We haul your trash. We connect your calls. We drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Do not fuck with us.
All right. What we're talking about today, Trip 9, is how David is basically in the hole about 460 grand for lawyers. It's probably over 460 now because motions have already been filed, okay? 350 was the original balance before this agency started filing new shit with the courts, okay? Every time this agency files, writes a letter, does a motion, talks to the judge, guess what? David is getting billed now. David's idea of a good idea is to draw these cases out as long as possible so it costs him more money. David, you just need to walk in and pay him, buddy. I don't know why you're not doing it, dude. So it even says right here, so David straight up just stops paying the firm, okay? And began spending millions of dollars on real estate up in West County, up in St. Louis, okay? $5 million in real estate in West St. Louis County, including Nellie's former home, which you can't live there. That place is an absolute shit. It's a dump. It's a fucking dump, man. You can't live there, okay? It's trashed. It's going to take a few million to clean that place up, man. Easily. Or just tear the fucking place down and rebuild the whole fucking house. That's probably what I would do. And the asking price on this place was actually, let's see. Hang on. Let me see what the asking price. I want to say it was. What was the original asking price? It ain't worth 2.1 million. I guarantee that. That's for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, they don't live there. That house is gone. Yeah, okay. Okay. It is. Oh yeah. Oh, all the land tax on this? Oh, just on the taxes alone. I think we figured just on the properties up in West County, you're looking at over $240,000 in land taxes alone per year, Barbs. Now, he's spending a lot just on taxes, and what he's about to do, David, you know you're about to possibly lose your exemption down in Florida for Hillsborough. You know that. David, you know that. I know that. We know that. The Hillsborough might lose its land exemption, and that's a big one to crack. That's $155,000 alone, and counting. Right? Whether or not they'll lose it, I don't know. I fucking hope they do. I really do. I hope they lose that shit. I hope they lose their land exemption, and I hope they get all that money taken away, and I hope they have to pay back taxes on it too. Because there's what they would have to pay. It is. It's like he's paying loans off with loans. Exactly. Eventually those loans run out and you're stuck. It never works out right, David. You don't do that. You can't, like Parbs is saying, it's compounded by him taking out loans and going into credit debt. Daily upkeep of the cult is expensive. Absolutely. You gotta feed, house, clothe. You gotta take care of all these members. I mean, David, what are you feeding him? Fucking top ramen? This is expensive. It's absolutely insane what David's spending on his cult. And you're right. All this money, and he's supposed to be paying his lawyers, right? But he can't. Goes out, buys a stage, gets sued in the process, movie prop rentals, and we've already done it. We can look at the cases like this one right here, 18SL, and we can look at the dockets and the entries, and actually there's dates that coincide with dates they should have been making payments on movie prop rentals deal. He can't file bankruptcy, Parbs. No, he won't, and he can't file bankruptcy. When you file bankruptcy, no, he will have to turn all the courts get involved in bankruptcy. And with the LLC like they're claiming to be and an incorporated, it's even more strict. It's even more strict. They will not file unless they're starting to hop money around into their new exemption, which they could be, right? I could see that, but we already know that he's got another tax exemption. Everything's bought on like credit and other people's money, so it's technically not his because it's all scam. It's all fucking dirty blood money, David, and you know that. You know that, you little fucking gutter pig. So honest, really, where's movie prop? All right, so when David was supposed to be making payments on this stage down in Florida that he got sued for, all right, some of these dates are coinciding with dates on 18SLCC02174. Even now, this case is coming back into this. The Harold Lewis case, it's all coming back around to this initial case. He couldn't He couldn't pay the bill, so he stiffs the lawyers, gets sued. He was being sued while he was being sued. David has effectively had himself tied up in a lawsuit every 2 years for the last 6 years, give or take. This one, the one we're looking at, oh, this is RICO, dude. This is fucking huge RICO. Oh, this would be a RICO trial. You're absolutely right. No, because there's multiple players in this. And Pars, remember how we're talking prostitution and human trafficking? We can always wonder where the money comes from. Well, you go underground, you get dirtier, you get deeper, you get darker, you get more money, right? That's just fucking solid fact of life, man. The more darker, the more illegal, the more money you make. They dispute anybody? That's just, unless you're some fucking corporate bigwig, but even then, like, corporate bigwigs are fucking corrupt too, so. It is. You have all the key players here. You have David, and it even says here, look, check, this was really good. You know what was real? This right here, piercing the corporate veil on this lawsuit. This honestly sticks out to all. This sticks it all out right here. Piercing the corporate veil. Plaintiff realleges and incorporates by reference as if fully set forth herein the preceding paragraphs of this petition. Upon information and belief, defendant Taylor, David, controlled JMMI and KOGGC. This is correct. He controls everything. Yeah, he has a board, but he controls it all. This was not mere majority or complete stock control, but rather complete domination. JMMI nor Kingdom of God Global Church had a separate mind, will, or existence of its own. So it's basically saying, hey, these are all one and the same. David E. Taylor, JMMI, KOGGC, these are all the same people. They're all the same, okay? Doesn't matter who you're looking at. They're all the same. Oh, the Ponzi scheme's about to collapse, I think. Exactly. And you don't want to owe lawyers because now guess what, David? They'll put liens on all your fucking property. You'll never be able to sell one of those properties. And if you do, guess what? The lawyers get paid first. They get a paycheck first, man. If you sell one of those properties for $350,000, guess what? The lawyer's going to get that $350,000 check before you do. You won't even see the money. That's how it works. You pay the lawyers first. Okay. Upon information and belief, this control was used by defendant Taylor to commit the wrongs. Exactly. This lawyer killed it. To commit the wrongs described herein, to perpetrate a violation of the duties described herein and its legal rights. Exactly, he did. He used his power and he used it as his benefit when it fit him best to get ahead, and then used it to get out of problems. And it even says there was huge issues with him trying to find out about who the fuck was in charge. Arguments over corporate representative designations. This is a Ponzi scheme, and this is proving our point. Again, they have so many people confused that these lawyers this is on record right here. There are arguments over who represents the place. David, Michelle, Joseph, Susan, Angel, and his son, Josh. Those are the main 6 people that are going to represent this place. In that order. David, so you got David is number 1. Michelle, number 2, because she's slut number 2. Joseph's number 3 in command because he's going to take orders from Michelle or David, and Joseph's just a cuck. Then you have Susan Altman, who's actually on the paperwork, and you have Angel Jones and Josh Taylor. Those are the people that are pretty much involved in all this. Well, and what he's doing already is, guess what? He's already fucking filing extensions. Look, he's already filed an extension. He thinks filing extensions is going to cost less money. But no, David, this just costs more money. Cost your lawyer, and it's going to cost the court money. It's stupid for you to sit here and fucking keep... And not only that, Parbs, both of these cases, so we got movie prop rentals. All right, this case is pretty much done and over with. David is now asking for extension on time to object to certain payments and shit like that. Oh, they all need to be on the chopping block. Michelle, David, Joseph. You know what, Tony, you're in on it too, dude. Tony, you need to be on the chopping block too, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So it's David, Michelle, Joseph, Tony, Susan, Angel Jones, Michelle. Michelle's definitely on that motherfucker. Michelle, you should be on the chopping block first, honestly, because you know everything. You know everything. You should be put on the block first, in my opinion. All right. So David, all at the same time, David is technically still tied up. David, two lawsuits now. I mean, if you want to get technical, these two lawsuits, 18 and 24, they're one in the same lawsuit. He's being sued for the same thing again. Look, breach of contract. Look, breach of contract. No, Michelle's 100% complicit, Parbs. No, I know that for a fact. Michelle's 100% complicit. She's in on the prostitution gig. Michelle's in on it. And again, we kept asking where the fuck David was getting all the money from. And then we found out when fucking Mahesh Express showed up. When dipshit showed up and thought it would be a good idea. We were really wondering, trying to figure out where all the money was coming from. And this is it right here. This guy, Mahesh. Once Mahesh showed up and we started peeling shit apart on this guy, we figured it out. This guy's in on it right here. Well, not really, Parbs. No. I know they haven't. I know Michelle knows Mahesh, and I know Michelle has made some phone calls to Mahesh. And whatever they were doing in regards to those phone calls, I can only imagine, because they were running prostitution out of this hotel. Mahesh owns a series of pay-by-the-hour hotel, like nap rate hotels in Houston, that are, trust me, we've looked into the crime reports on this place, and it's fucking filled with them. Mahesh is no stranger to Harris County Sheriff's Office. All right? He showed up, said he didn't know the cult, but I know goddamn well he knows these motherfuckers. I've seen the images. I've seen what they're doing on his lawn, so he knows them. He knows them, trust me. He showed up, he knows them, and he was scared that we were causing problems for his prostitution, his and David's operation. And we were. We're still going to cause problems, David. We're still going to go out there and still protest. Hey, Asha, how you doing today?
Austria! Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Well, Parbs, that's what we have RICO for, right? That's why we have RICO. Because there's laws put into place for assholes like David and Michelle that want to be criminals and make it look like we didn't do anything wrong, it was all them. No, that's why we have RICO. That's why they have RICO. It's exactly why America has RICO courts, man, is because Giuliani knew the bullshit. He's like, nah, I ain't flying, even though Giuliani's a piece of shit now. I mean, he did do one good thing, and dude gets tried by his own fucking court, man. I mean, honestly. But yeah, it absolutely does need to be racketeering, because I know they are racketeering, for sure. For sure. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we didn't know they were doing all this, but they're like, hey, go take care of this. Trust me. You know, the thing is these people send out text messages and emails and shit like that, and all that shit's traceable. It's dumb as fuck. Yeah, if you're directly underneath David and Michelle, watch out, man. This isn't a joke. You guys think this is all fun and games. Well, I'm going to start getting really fucking serious about taking this to next level shit, okay? I promise you, David. David, your life is not going to be easy, okay? Your life is not going to be easy. Charles Rogers, let's kind of keep it clean, man. And honestly, I wouldn't want to stick anything in her, bro. Not after she's been with David, bro. I mean, if you want your dick to fall off, that's cool, but let's kind of keep it clean, all right? But yeah, they're going to throw him under the bus. They'll throw anybody under the bus that they seem fit, that will take the fall for him. But no, we know the leaders are David, Michelle. I always look at the records. That's what I look at. I look at the corporate records. Who signed the paperwork, right? We have David, Michelle, Susan, Josh, and Angel. And David. Yeah. So we have David, Michelle, Susan, Josh, and Angel. 5 people on the corporate records. That's who we have. No, it's cool. I understand. But let's try to keep it clean, dude. Like Michelle, I get it. I can't fucking stand the bitch too. But yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, you don't want to grudge fuck anything with Michelle, bro. Trust me. You don't want to do it. Dude, if you sleep with Michelle, you slept with every dude in the cult. Put it that way, bro. That's trust me, bro. You don't want to do anything with her. Yeah, let's just keep it clean and call Michelle, man. Let's just call her what she fucking really is, a man, okay? I mean, she's looking like a man. And think of the stress she's under too, Charles Rogers, right? Stress being David, under David, right? She is, dude, an incredible amount of stress because, dude, she's got family in this. She's got her son in here. And what Michelle doesn't have after this, everybody, is a family. She has her son and that's it. I know, she's got a fucking chin Rocky Marciano would be proud of. She's all, I could take a fucking blow like a man. Go ahead, hit that motherfucker. She said, I got no glass jaw. This jaw's granite. And the thing is Michelle, we know David puts his hands on you. We know that. But so back to the $459,000 of unpaid lawyer fees. One reason David has unpaid lawyer fees is, well, because he went and put fucking a shit ton of money down on this hotel in Houston, right? Now he's stiffing his lawyers. This is what he does. And here again, we're talking human trafficking. There's a bunch of people in this and there's not enough cars to move all the people around, okay? It's a very controlled movement environment. So this is how I know it's trafficking. Yep. In the end, we're all sinful people. At least I'm not fucking calling myself an apostle and running a fucking prostitution joint. Oh, man. Oh, no, we're on the truth. No, Parbs, we're on the real truth. No, Parbs, we were trying to figure out what we really were. We were trying to piece the shit together, right? We were trying to piece all this shit together. And it was the second audit that did it. It was when Mahesh showed up. That, honestly, this guy, Mahesh showing up was the worst thing that could have happened to the cult. Because here's the thing, Parbs. Now, Mahesh said he didn't know these people, but I have pictures showing otherwise. There's pictures that show them setting up big fucking landslides and riding quads on his land, so they know him. Yep, massive debt, money problems, and it's going to unravel everything. Exactly, like this Mahesh guy. Nah, this guy ain't ever going to come around here again. Not with us there. There's no fucking way. When I was there last time, he didn't show up. He didn't show up. You know why? Because he's going to stay the fuck away from here now. We exposed what they were doing. And Parbs, I found out through a little bird fucking flew on my shoulder. After we did our work on Mahesh, all we needed on Mahesh, honestly, was his license plate, and we did our own little background. I know I don't have the shit that the cops do, but all we needed was a license plate. Oh, this is who Mahesh Patel is? Oh, he runs some fucking pay-by-the-hour hotels in fucking Houston? Oh, why is he here at the fucking cold hotel with David? Oh, but hey, I don't know them. I don't know these people. But no, you're fucking running tricks with them, aren't you, Mahesh? You were doing the fucking diddler, weren't you, Mahesh, you sick fuck? That's, there it is. This is a trafficking op. It's labor trafficking. And again, with human trafficking, force, fraud, or coercion, that's Department of Homeland Security. That's what those are the standards that DHS put into place. Force, fraud, or coercion. Mm-hmm. It is. And here's the thing, Michelle, if you're watching, or any of the cult members, Michelle, why did you make the call to Mahesh? Why did you make the call to Mahesh? And you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get too much into detail, but Michelle knows. Where did you and Mahesh connect, Michelle? Like you know what? I can only imagine. I don't know. I'm put my head against it, but yeah, there's too much smoke here. And the thing is I've gone through to try to make it not work, Parbs. I've tried to make it not work. Okay, what's not working here? There's only so much criteria for human trafficking, and it's very to the point. And I've tried to take those things out and put other things in, and it doesn't work. Nope, they haven't filed taxes. That's exactly what I did. I didn't want it to make sense. I was like, okay, I'm going to try to make this not make sense. All right. Everything points to one thing. Exactly. Since we started talking about it, we've all dug into it. We're like, okay, what doesn't fit here? And it all fits, man. It all does. Yeah. Conspiracy theories and critical thinking are two different things here. Like, well, we pull it up. We pull up all the standards. We look at criteria, look at survivor interviews, what happened, how the movement was done. One of the biggest things, and this is something I've really noticed from the get-go, the amount of cars. The amount of cars for the amount of people at this hotel. That is huge, man. Figure a mansion, right? Say you got a mansion, you got 40 people living there, there's only 2 fucking vans. If you're seeing some shit like that in high-end neighborhoods, it's most likely a trafficking operation. Out exposing corruption, scammers, fucking specifically religious scammers. I never thought in a million fucking years is that these guys would actually get involved in operating prostitution and pulling tricks, using a church to cover their crimes, because they know, this cult knows the government is slow to prosecute churches. They know. That's why they're doing it. They're like, oh, we're the church. They're not going to touch us. Whatever we say, they're going to fucking believe. And you know what? We don't have to fucking show anybody where we get our money from or where we're spending it either. No, that's fucking wrong. And Parbs, this is a multi-state operation, okay? Multi-state. You got Taylor, Michigan. You got homes in Missouri. You got homes in Florida. Now you have Texas. We do know that David has some connections back east in North Carolina. What is the area called? It's like South Point or something, I think. Let me take a peek here. I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you exactly where it's at. It's in Houston. The area it's in is Glen Forest. That's the area it's in. Southbrook, Glen Forest. And honestly, you guys also want to know how we kind of had an idea it's trafficking. Check this out. Here's the hotel. Look at this. Here's the hotel right here. All right. Here's the airport. How easy would it be to fucking drop somebody on a plane or some sick fuck from overseas come in? And David has a soiree set up for him and one of his ladies already. Look how close they are to the airport. That's international too. It's too easy. It's too easy. Nope, they don't like to spend money. Why? Because there's fucking money and politics involved. That's why. Votes, money, and politics. That's what it's all about. All right. So yeah, here's the fucking, this is the cult hotel. That's right. Right here. Here it is right here. That's it right there. Eagles fly in. Hey, yo, what up, Nate Dogg in the motherfucking Heezy? Nate Dogg in the motherfucking house. Hey, Nate.
Can you please stop raising your hands if you're raising your hands, please? I'm having to exit it out again and again as I talk. It causes a distraction, so please stop raising your hands.
And Trip 9, exactly. Prostitution for international customers, right? There's sick fucks in the world, bro. I'm telling you, dude. Figure, Jord Davey. What if Jord Davey saw this, fucking got up with David, hey, I'll pay you $50,000 and come to your hotel. Facts, guys. Facts. There are sick fucks in the world who will pay a lot of money to do sick, twisted, fucking shit fetish shit. It's disgusting. It's disgusting what these people will pay to do. They'll pay for privacy and they'll pay big money for it and they'll pay to do sick shit. It's a fact of life, man. It's just the way the system works. Well, Thomas, you know,
get a job that pays more, you know?
So yeah, you're right, Trip 9. There's an airport right there. You look at St. Louis, David's close to an airport. You look at Florida, he's not far from an airport. You look at all these locations, he's not far. Exactly. These sick fucks, you're right. Joel Osteen, what if Joel Osteen wanted to come screw around and he's fucking, hey, I'm gonna go fucking sleep with this. Hey, look at this guy. He's got a fucking prostitution hotel. I'm gonna go pay him. Fucking simple. Fucking pay him 50 grand. Hey, you keep my name out of this. Don't ever fucking say I was here. Yep. They did that on, well, for them, yeah. But what it used to be was actually, it was a place for the stewardesses and stuff from intercontinental flights. They would stay here, but David bought it and turned it into a fucking prostitution joint, man. That's why, again, that's why we have all these lawsuits going on, is because David's blowing money where he shouldn't be blowing it with one of its black market shit. You're damn right, Parbs. That's what all the vans are for, shuttling the clients in and out. The veil of the church prevents them being looked at suspiciously. Exactly. I'll show you. Hang on. Let me go to the first audit. I'll show you exactly which vans they are. I'll show you. Check this out. Right? All right. I know you can only see a couple. Let's take a peek here. All right. This Parbs, people have been seeing getting out of this U-Haul too. Keep that in mind, all right? All right, so we got the 2 Sprinter vans that hold probably about 10 or 12 people each. There's 3 cars right here. There's a Suburban here, and there's another Suburban that comes back later that's Nate Plaster. So they have multiple vehicles, but not enough, Parbs, not enough. Say these women needed to go out and go to a gyno, right? Say they needed to go out privately and not be escorted. Say they needed to go get like a woman issue taken care of. They can't go alone. It's either somebody's going to go out and get the shit for them, or they're going to somebody's going to go with them, because these people won't go alone. They don't want the outside world being talked to. They can't. They're not allowed to talk to anybody. Exactly right. All the vans are for shuttling people around. That way they know what everybody's saying all the time. Everybody's always being listened to. You always have somebody with you. This is human trafficking. I know it is. I've been told. No, I'm not fucking being like tooting our shit, but I've been told by outside sources that we've done a fucking bang up job putting this shit together. And that's to all of us. I've been told that multiple times from them. Some of the shit we've got here, they haven't been able to get. And I'll leave they at that. So no bullshit, you guys. What we've done here, I'm not bullshitting you. They and them have said, yes, you are dead on. This is 100% human trafficking. Everything you're looking at is everything that we look for. You're dead on. We is they is them. Sometimes the people I don't have faith in, but yes, they. We got plates from out of state. We have people here who don't have addresses listed. Joel Osteen could take a long walk off a short fucking pier, man. If that guy could swallow his fucking head, he should. That guy. Oh, I got stories about Joel Osteen that I found out about that piece of shit. Yeah, let me tell you something. Joel Osteen, he's probably one of the most hated men in Texas. He's a fucking douche, man. Joel Osteen, fucking cocksucker. That guy's the fucking spawn of Satan, man. But yeah, Parbs, Teresa, everything here we've looked at, it all points to human trafficking. And again, we've tried to make it not fit, but when you put all the pieces together, and I'll bet this is one of them, huh? You want to bet this is one of them? You want to bet this is one of them, dude? I already know, because somebody was in the chat last night. I drive by that place. He's like, that area is really bad for prostitution. Hey, Zero, what up, what up, what up? Nate, text me, bro. Text me on my Google Voice. I can't. This one I've been instructed not to put on channel because it would blow shit. So yeah, Took a mattress businessman to show his colors. Right, DL? Oh, man. Oh, dude. Yeah, it took some plumber. Joel Osteen, did you hear about the $600,000 that was found in Joel Osteen's wall, Nate Dogg? Well, there's a backstory to that, too, about the guy who found it, and I'll tell you about that. I know Joel Osteen had people follow that guy around. Yeah. I know Joel Osteen had people follow that guy around because he got a reward out of it. That $600,000, yeah, they didn't want to pay him the reward. Oh, that was just a couple years ago, man. Oh, that was just a couple years ago. That wasn't even that long ago. That was great, man. That was like 2022. Let's see, where's 45 North here? Yeah. Yeah, it was I think it was about 2019, 2020. Let's take a peek here. Let's take a peek. Let's see what year was that, right? Now that guy that found that fucking money, dude. Yeah, hit me up about that, Nate. I'll tell you all about it, bro. Yeah, there's a backstory to that about what Joel did afterwards to that guy. Yeah. There's a whole backstory too to like some crazy shit. You're gonna be like, no fucking way. And I swear to God, dude, when you hear what I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be like, okay, fuck, all right. This fucking piece of shit. So dude finds the money.
This is the story.
You'll get some more subs, Uncle Jake.
Because in 2014, more than $500,000 were reported stolen from a safe at Joel Osteen's Lakewood megachurch in Houston. But now, 7 years later, another bombshell has dropped. A plumber called in to a local radio station to reveal that while he was doing some recent construction work at the church, he stumbled upon a cache of money hidden inside a wall.
There was a loose toilet in the wall, and we removed the tile. Well, they removed the tile.
2 years ago.
I went to go remove the toilet, and I moved some insulation away, and about 500 envelopes fell out of the wall.
Yeah, and it wasn't just envelopes. It was envelopes stuffed with cash and checks.
Now, Nate Dogg, according to the report, only 3 people had access to that fucking safe. But hidden behind a fucking wall, bro. Why are they hiding it behind a wall? It was cash, checks, and money orders.
The plumber says his company immediately turned the envelopes into church leaders who alerted authorities. And it turns out Houston police were actually still investigating that 7-year-old case.
7 years old.
Involving the disappearance of over $600,000.
So now we have a crime. We have a real crime here. We have a church who only 3 people had access to that safe. All of a sudden, this plumber comes in 7 years later, tears apart a wall, and finds, oh, look, here's $600,000 fucking dollars that went missing. Why do you think they did this? Fucking insurance claim? Claim the money was stolen or some shit? Whatever fucking reason, I don't know. But this fucking story vanished like a goddamn fart in the wind. You never heard shit else about it.
But now it's a little unclear exactly how much money the plumber discovered in the wall, but the case certainly raises a lot of questions. And
so here we have fucking felony fucking theft. This is a felony crime. $600,000 fucking dollars, dude. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. This is a felony crime. They reported this money missing, and it wasn't technically missing. Now you're filing a fucking false police report. Who had access to those fucking 3 keys that night? That's what I'd like to know. I'm sure it was Joel, one of his bitches, and somebody else. Who had access to the safe that fucking night? And who took the money, hid it all of a sudden, and then like, hey, you know what? We're just going to go and stuff it in this wall. Nobody else will fucking find it. And you know what? It's missing. It's missing. The money's missing now, everybody, okay? But hey, shh, it's behind the shitter in the fucking bathroom, okay? Shh. Don't tell anybody because the plumber's going to find it 7 years down the road. Shh. The story will vanish like a fart in the wind. Shh. Don't tell anybody. What they do. What they do. Story vanished. Never heard shit else about it. Was the church ever brought up on charges for filing a false police report? I'm curious who filed the report, when they filed it, and what happened to it. Was there any investigation done on the money missing? Fucking plumber comes in 7 years later, breaks the wall open, and finds the money behind the shitter.
Also makes you wonder, is that the missing money, or is that just extra money that somebody else hid?
Yeah.
Dumb as fuck. You shouldn't be fucking doing news, lady. I'm sorry. But I know for sure that guy was assigned personal protection because of what Joel Osteen was doing. Because what Joel did is he had people from out of state come and track that guy and trail the guy that actually found all the money. He was using real kind of intimidation to scare the plumber. And that guy, the plumber, what did my guy say about? I think he had personal, like they had. I'm not going to say what agency it was, but the plumber was being basically, he had a personal detail everywhere he went for a few weeks after that. Because Joel Osteen was fucking having people track the guy. That's a fact. That guy had personal protection applied to him because of what fucking Joel Osteen asshole did. But Joel, it's not about you today, you fucking idiot. It's about David E. Taylor. Now, we're going to talk about some of the other things that David spent the money on other than his lawyers when he should have been spending money on his fucking lawyers. You know, it's funny.
Telling you is getting better and better, and God is getting bigger and bigger, and Apostle Taylor is increasing more and more and more and more.
To see what yours.
You know what's really crazy? Is this shows once again that they had the money to pay the lawyers and they went out and bought a fucking hotel. David's like, yo, fuck my lawyers. I'm going to go buy all these properties up. Fuck my lawyers. Fuck my cases. Fuck all the people that just defended me in court for 3-4 years. I'm going to fuck them and go buy a hotel and move everybody down to Houston and start a prostitution ring and try to make more money and pay off all my bills. But you know, it's not working because this fucking white racist homosexual is after me. Oh, Trip 9. Dude, and you know what, Trip 9? Dude, what if there's fines out there that we don't know about? And hey, Trip, you know what's really cool about this, big dog? You know what's really fucking dope about this, my guy? Trip 9. They're not only going... I mean, I don't know if you were here last night, brother, but not only are they going after David... Dude, not only are they going after JMMI and KOGGC, bro. Hey, my guy. Hey. They're also going after David. Hey, Lead Tracker, good morning. We're talking about David's court cases today and how they're all kind of tied in together and the compounding interest of all the money he's going to fucking owe. Insane amount of money, Lead Tracker. I would not want to be in this situation with lawyers in a fucking anytime. I wouldn't want to be in court, period, honestly. If you're in court, it's most likely not a good day. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. Sometimes you do have to go to court for certain things that are good. Maybe you're getting a settlement or something. I don't know. But David, not in this case, okay? Not in this case. You are being sued personally now too, David, okay? Not only are they the lawyers going after the church, but they're going after you personally. Because what they've said in the petition right here is that under piercing the corporate veil, right, count 4, basically says you're in charge of it all. Count 4 says, David E. Taylor, you are it. You are the man. You are in charge of it. You are total domination over the whole organization. You make the rules. You do everything. Even though you have a board, you're still in charge of all the finances. You say what goes, everything. You're not going to weasel your way out of this one, you little prick. You know that, and you're running, you little sack of shit. You know you're hiding, David. I know you're hiding. And I know you're throwing breadcrumbs. You know how I know? Because you're a sly little fuck. That's why. But don't worry, David. It's okay. You're going to get caught eventually. And if you don't, guess what, David? The lawyers can still serve you and just say, hey, you know what? You're served. Judge, we can't find him. We're just going to, all right, consider him served. Plain and simple. And the fact that you're requesting a jury trial, like David, you're being served personally. You have to show up to court. You do realize that, right? You have to show up. Hey, so if anybody's up in St. Louis Hey, check this out. Hey, the first court date. Check it out. I'll show you guys the first court date. If anybody's up there, let's check it here. Schedules and hearing trials. Here we go. Let's see. October 4th at 9:15 a.m. in St. Louis County, room 386, North Division 21. So if anybody wants to attend this trial, guess what? That's where it's going to be. Just letting you know. Okay. So David is once again being sued. We know that. He is being sued for an incredibly large amount of money in unpaid lawyer fees. And this fee of $350, David, once again, is no longer $350, okay? Because what's happened, David, since this lawsuit has been filed is you have asked for motions on extensions, and there have also been other stuff filed. So now you are once again paying for more lawyers. Do you not get this? Oh, I would too, Nate. Shit, bro. Shit, tell me about it, dude. I would love to attend. David's all, get him out of here. Get him the fuck out of here. I don't want him here. Judge would be like, I'm sorry, you don't get a say-so in this. You just sit there and shut your fucking mouth. Hey, Scott, good morning, man. We're talking David's $459,000 unpaid fees to lawyers. And that's a collective between the two cases, okay? Between Movie Prop Rentals and this now old Harold Lewis case, okay? So the Harold Lewis case was settled. He's... Oh, my God. Fuck, man. How's he gonna pay Harold Lewis? Holy shit. Holy shit. Honestly, think about this. So he's got to pay, not only is he paying Harold Lewis for the house now at $1.9 million. I don't know what their arrangement is, okay, but they're now buying. So they're now paying. Jesus Christ, I can't even fucking start to imagine how many financial fronts you're paying money on right now, because I know some of the houses you don't own. And I for sure think that you took money out and loans against these properties. Catch me up on Catherine Crick. Is she paying me? Catherine Crick don't pay me shit. Catherine Crick ain't paying me shit except a fucking headache. It's not about Catherine Crick today, though. I don't even want to deal with that dumb bitch anymore. She's fucking full of shit, man. Anybody that follows Catherine Crick, if we're tired of her, it's honestly, I was thinking about that a couple of days ago. Like, man, I'm fucking just burnt out on her because she's so redundant. And I guess that's what people in her cult want, is just redundancy. Just the same non-fucking theological spewed bullshit week after week. Free this, free that. I'm anointed. Don't do this. Only I can. I'm the apostle. Fuck out of here, Catherine. No. Catherine Crick couldn't pay me a fucking enough to do anything with her, man. Where were we at here? 14,388. Okay, so yeah. So he buys the hotel. Right? And here's Joseph and Mariah. This was, let's see when they posted this video. This was a year ago. March 1st, 2023 is when they posted it, okay? So here's Mariah and Joseph. Again, they should have been paying their lawyers when they went out and bought these locations. And again, it said there's such thing called unjust enrichment banks saying, hey, you did all this. You had the money to pay us and you didn't. Catherine paying me? Catherine trying to blackmail me? I don't think so, Scott.
That is right. Can you believe it, guys? This is the first amongst many of the campuses for the harvest, but Apostle wanted you to be amongst the first to see what your support has helped to establish for the laborers.
That's
this
right.
is amazing.
This is all about the harvest. And Apostle, thank you so much for holding the standard of Jesus Christ in the 21st century, the first training school, university, campus of its kind, where, like the Lord Jesus said, freely you've received, freely give. And Apostle has done it in the
And keep in mind, they still owe about $2 million on this place.
21st century, where he has provided, with the help of his friends and supporters, food, laborers, the training, and the facility to train for the harvest. Let's go inside. I cannot wait to see what God has blessed the whole movement with. Let's go inside here. And of course, as we go inside to the right, you can see there's a swimming pool that is available for the missionaries, the students that come with their families, just to come and be refreshed after ministering to the lost. Also keeps everything that is needed here to make it a successful training place for the laborers. All right. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome. This is the lobby of the campus for the Harvest, guys. This is welcome home.
Welcome to the Prostitution Hotel Houston campus, everybody. Hey, come here to get fucked over and out by David E. Taylor. All you got to do is give up your fucking dignity. All right, hey, and while I'm out here making a complete fucking shitstorm of the courts, you all go fucking work for me. I got to take this call.
This is so amazing. We're so excited. I mean, can you believe it, Joe? There's so much warfare that is taking place, but you know what? With your faithful and consistent prayers and support, Apostle and you have helped to break through into this campus.
That's right. So let's come on inside and see more. You know, this is the first of many that are going to be established, and it's amazing what even this has been able to happen in such a short time, but also it's been a process of time to make something like this happen. It's a 3-story hotel, over 60 rooms, a place where now missionaries can be trained, even come with, you know, from around the world. Many of you have been waiting. Your time is here to begin to be trained. Let's go inside and see what Apostle has accomplished here. With the help of his supporters, of course, from around the world, Pastor Mariah. And this is such a beautiful hotel. It's been kept in amazing condition, and we cannot wait for you to come and see what is happening.
That's right. And so here we have the breakfast area and the computer center over here. As you can see, it's so much that is taking place. The Apostles providing for the laborers that are coming, area for recreation, the offices, the rooms. We're going to go and see some of those right now.
That's right. So as you follow this way, of course, this is where the meals will be served. Breakfast in the morning, bacon, eggs, whatever gets everybody moving. And there's so much more to be accomplished, but this is such an amazing breakthrough. Come on over this way. There's an executive office here, a conference room. You know, Apostle trains personally the missionaries that are here. He has personal one-on-ones, training, equipping every laborer on how to properly minister. So this is just amazing, Pastor Mariah, because we know that even in the midst of this, nothing like this has ever been established. A free campus to keep the standard of Jesus Christ in the 21st century. Let's continue to move forward and see some of the rooms here. And so with every single campus, every single place that Apostle's establishing, he always wants to have an exercise room, because we got to be fit spiritually and physically to make sure that everything is needed for the training. Let's come inside.
Mind and body.
That's right.
You go right ahead.
Awesome. Well, listen, this is just the beginning. There is so much more facilities that are going to be purchased like this across America. But this is the breakthrough. This is the first campus established for laborers, for every single person that can come and be trained and be adequately housed for the training. Let's go this way here real quick. Of course, we have the elevator that goes all the way to the 3rd floor. Couple bathrooms this way, and every single room is fully furnished, Pastor Mariah, and ready to go.
That's right. Let's check out some of these rooms right now. Guys, I'm so excited. I know you all are excited. This has been long anticipated. Come on in. You can see that this is a double queen room here that is fully furnished. Apostle is such a man of excellence, and he wanted a place where the laborers could come and again and focus on winning the harvest. It is his heart, and God, it's his heart to really display God's heart in everything. So this is one of the rooms. We have more to show, but here we have it.
And coming back this way, not only are there queen rooms, but there's also king rooms. And right over here, an Apostle cannot wait for you to come and visit, spend some time here, get trained, be equipped for your calling in God. And each of these couches are a pull-out bed as well. And so I know that there are so many people, Pastor Martin, just waiting to come. And now that this has been accomplished, things are going to take place very speedily, because this is training for the arenas, training how to work with Apostle in the Miracle Crusades.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. And when you look at this place, They can run all David's services through the TV system and have everybody just watching his bullshit 24/7. It's sick. It's disgusting. Shitstorm. Look at all these fucking rooms just walking in and out. And imagine David walking in with his little access card, walking in and out of fucking any room he wants. He's like, oh, I'm going to go see what's in here without knocking. Oh, I'm going to walk in here. Here comes the fucking pad burglar. He probably sneaks around the fucking hotel at night, stealing everybody's fucking pads because he's a degenerate. David, is that what you do? You go around stealing everybody's pads at night? Is that what you do? He fucking probably fucking sneaks around the hotel. He's like, shh, don't tell anybody. I gotta go steal the pads out of the women's rooms. Okay, I got the key card. Shh. Exactly. This is the look inside of the hotel. Now, what I know about this place is they're running tricks out of it, okay? It's not a church. It's a smash pad, basically, for David.
To help win America, which is why we know Apostle is in Shutaway right now. But this is incredible. These are the breakthroughs that are taking place as a result of just consistent and faithful support from you, from being a friend, a covenant partner with Apostle. This is what's taking place. Apostle is literally, his heart is to see our nation saved. But again, he can't do it alone. So this is why the laborers are so important. This is why this is such an incredible breakthrough, Pastor Joe.
That's right. As we continue to walk through this amazing place, really the model that Apostle has 34 years that the Lord Jesus has been training Apostle how to break through the 21st century, how to not just break through it spiritually, but also naturally to provide something like this for this generation. Let's keep moving forward back to the lobby here. And as we're going to the lobby, let's cut through the back. And of course, every hotel's got to have a laundry facility. Keep up with all the sheets, the laundry, whatever needs to be done. It's all here. Everything was left in the hotel that it takes to really to function a place like this, to be able to have visitors, have people.
And exactly, you know what it costs to run this place? Oh, this costs lots of money. Running this equipment, you got to maintenance it, you got to service it. Yeah, Afghanistan. I was in Afghanistan, but I was actually hurt on a jump, dude. Yeah, I got hurt on a jump. Fucked my shoulder up really bad, dude. And it's funny, like today is one of the days, like this last week, it really fucking hurts, man. If I sleep wrong or do anything with it, it fucking drills me down, dude. Like I'm in pain today. You probably can't tell, but it fucking hurts so bad. It really does. Right now, it feels like I got a tennis ball in my shoulder, and then it feels like somebody just hit me with a fucking hot knife. It feels like somebody just keeps some boom, just fucking hits me. It fucking hurts so bad, dude. Hurts so bad, and I've gone through physical therapy, everything, man, and I'm fighting an appeal right now with the fucking government. My case is up in Washington because the Army's, dude, my fucking arm got wrapped up in my static line on my jump, dude. And it's like I have fucking like neuropathy now in my fucking right hand and shit. Even when I take certain pain blockers, it's still, I still wake up, I'll get a fucking claw hand and shit, dude. My fucking hand's all tingly. It's fucked up, dude. Fucked up. I don't know if it was my rotator cuff. It was a ruptured bicep, but dude, it was when the static line fucking deployed my chute, right? It fucking boom, it pulled my arm down. It pulled my arm down, but what it also did was it fucking pulled my arm back like this. But it was really fucking forceful, man. It wasn't just like, oh, yank it, fucking said, boom, fucking pulled my arm back really hard. So I don't know if in that process too, it dislocated the shoulder, but it fucking hurts, man. It fucking hurts, dude. And there's honestly nothing dulls the pain on it. That's why I tell the doctors, like, don't give me pain pills because nothing works, dude. I'll fucking deal with it for the time being. Usually massage therapy will help, but yeah, David, heal my fucking shoulder, asshole.
So that it takes to really to function a place like this, to be able to have visitors, have people.
David, use that $350,000 if you can heal my shoulder, asshole.
People for, to come and stay and be trained and everything.
Yeah, and just real quick, let me show everybody what a static line is so you have an idea of what it is. I'll show you. Just so you kind of have an idea. Jump. All right, let me show you. I'll show you guys what static line is. Okay, let's take a peek here. Okay, here we go, right here. All right.
Bib and tuck.
And this is what an airborne jump looks like for real, too. I'll show you guys. All right, you see this thing right here? You see this thing that's attached to his parachute? These are called static line jumps, all right? Watch this guy hand this shit off right here. I would have been jumping I would have been jumping the other door. So that's left door right here. I would have been jumping right. So what happened, right? What happened on my exit was my arm dropped over the top of the static line right here. And what this thing does is it deploys your chute, right? So my arm went with it when the chute came out. So yeah, it fucked my arm up. It fucked it up really bad. Trust me, a lot of guys get hurt doing this shit. I was one of them. There were a lot of guys in my unit that got hurt. I watched them. I seen it. And some guys fucking were medically discharged and never fucking were normal again. Yep. You see that right there? You see that line out the back? Bam, right there. This. People get towed by this too. It's called a tow jumper. So sometimes jumpers will get towed by this shit. And these guys are jumping. They're probably jumping about 800. Or a combat jump, if you're really jumping into combat, you're going to jump 500. Right there. See this? That's what gets wrapped up. Right there. Here's static line. And it happens. And this looks like a C-130. That's all you do. You're kind of at the mercy, man. You just fucking jump and hope your chute opens. That's what happens. It happens extremely fast, man. You get out. That guy had a twist in his canopy. See, look, that guy twisted right there. Twisted. That guy's twisted up a little bit. And it happens. You just kick your legs and your chute will untwist. That's it. That's it. It happens. Fuck yeah, it hurt. Fuck yeah, it hurt. Hurt really fucking bad. Never forget it, man. Every time it flares up, it reminds me of what happened. And this is how it goes. Bam, you just jump, dude. And this is your static line. You see this? It's about 15 to 20 feet long. And it happens, man. It's just, sometimes it happens. A lot of guys get hurt doing it, man. It's just part of the fucking problem. It's just, you want to see what it looks out from the outside? Check this shit out. This is pretty dope. Watch, I'll show you guys. Bam. Look at these guys. Fuck. Audi. Yeah, they're jumping a C-130. Oh, those were some of the best jumps, though. What happens when you hit a C-130 door? You get sucked out because of the prop wash. So you hit that door, and it's like, fucking shoots you back. Yeah, the C-17, there's like a little step out, so you can step out, and you're outside of the plane, and then you jump. But a C-130, there's no step. You just hit the door, you jump, and it's like, you hit the door, it's like, fucking shoots you back. Because you're doing about 130 knots at your jump speed. So yeah, so you see those yellow lines? That's your static line. That's what got wrapped around my arm. And all it was, it wasn't even a wrap. It wasn't even one fucking wrap. Had it been a wrap, I would have lost my arm, most likely. The doc told me, he's all, you're lucky you still have your arm. But yeah, so that's, sorry guys, off track on David, but yeah, that's what a static line is, and that's what happened to my shoulder. So yeah, it's a real deal. And a lot of people get hurt doing it. Some guys, they get towed. Some guys, they break their legs, dislocated. So I've seen a host of injuries with some of my airborne buddies. One guy just getting drugged by his chute. Yeah. Pain management alternatives. I try using topical CBDs. I try not to take pain pills. I'm actually talking to my doc, Jake, about Suboxone because I'm an addict. He said there's other stuff out there that I could probably take that might help with the pain. I told him, I was like, I'm open to it, doc, but don't give me anything that's addict for me because I'll fucking do it. And I know I will. So yeah, that's the 82nd. That's what we did. And that's what happens, man. It's a hazardous duty, man. We got paid extra. We got paid extra because it's hazard duty. Guy at MEPS is like, hey, you want to jump out of airplanes? Pay $250 extra a month. It's like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it. Sign me up. Let's go. Straight to the fucking 82nd. Like, there you go. Nerve ablation? Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah. I never thought about that. Mistook a parking lot for a lake and disconnected his parachute. Yeah, we were taught water landings. You taught water landings. Night landings. I never preferred night landings, man, because they're just dangerous, dude. Yeah. Yep. I wouldn't have. I would have taken the fucking hit on the parking lot. I would have taken the hit still. But yeah, I actually did. I earned foreign wings too. I got Romanian jump wings. I earned those too. All it is the Romanians, they have control of the aircraft. That's the difference. And the commands are in Romanian. But we had English jump masters there telling us what to do. right? So the Romanians would give the commands and the English jump master would say, okay, this is what you do. Yeah. See, and I have like tens units and shit like that too, Uncle Jake. I have tens units and some stuff that I've been using, but it's, dude, I don't know, man. And it was just getting better today and it flared back up, man. Just wait what it does. Okay, so back to David, back to David's complete total shit show. And where he should have spent his money instead of, I mean, the lawyers, David, instead of paying all the money for this dumbass fucking idea, you should have paid your lawyers. I don't know why you didn't. That was the dumbest thing you could have done. Instead, you buy a hotel in one of the most prostitution-ridden areas of Houston and call it a church. No, no, Scott. I'm friendly. No, I just can't do anything else. I can't do anything else. Nerve ablation. See, but I don't know where the nerve pain is causing from, man. It's a fuck. It hurts. Like, right now where I feel it, it's coming down. It's coming down the side of my shoulder and down in my whole fucking arm, man. It is. It's like I feel it in the back of my arm here, all the way to my shoulder. It's like down in my hand. Yep. Like trying to stretch it out. Nope, doesn't help. Doesn't do shit for it. I prefer naturals, man. I do. I prefer natural. I try not to take any narcotics because I'm an addict. So put something that I can put up my nose in front of me, I'm most likely going to do it. All right. So this is the original complaint with David's lawsuit down in Florida. Now, if anybody's not aware of that lawsuit, what that was over was this stage, right? The big stage that he's like, oh, I'm going to go and do the miracle arenas. You know what? I might take that one up to a chiropractic orthopedist. That's what I need, is like an ortho, because it's muscular skeletal, dude. It is. It's a muscular / skeletal injury. And I've known that for a while because, dude, when I move certain ways, I can feel my muscles and shit rub up against my shoulder back there, dude. And it's fucking kills me sometimes, dude. But this one, David, he basically ballooned this project to well over $2 million. And then when he couldn't pay it anymore, he stopped paying the contractors. And you know what? Metal Force, we know what I found out, Trip 9, is that none of these are jailable offenses. None of these are criminal offenses. Oh, dude, I don't even know dude. I don't know if it's nerve pain, Uncle Jake, or if it's muscle causing the nerve pain, because it hurts, dude. Like right now, it's like I'm slouching because I can feel it. It's making me fucking slouch. It is. It's fucking sucks, dude. So once again, so they promised, look, hey, look, here we go. Check this out. Let's check this again, right? Let's look. We have a promise again. We have a promise once again. Therefore, 9%. Okay, that's breach of contract. I know, maybe I just need to have faith in marvels and miracles, okay? Man. I just need to accept the marvels and miracles. Or maybe if I just accept Apostle David E. Taylor into my life, he'll heal my shoulder for me. Where's it at? I got a good doctor here at the VA, man. I can talk to him about it. My dog's pretty badass, dude. No, another fucking Patel. Man. Okay, here it is right here. It's right here. Here it is. All right. Look. once again, we have David saying, like, the defendant said, hey, we'll pay our legal bills. We promise we'll pay them. Don't worry, we're going to pay them. Hey, look, we have the same thing here. Look, we paid, we promised. They promised paying 70 grand a year. But honestly, at the end of the day, Scott, like, I'm going to have to ultimately rely on doctors to help me with my pain, man. Honestly, that's who I'm going to go see. I'm going to see a doctor. Yeah, I get God is there, and that's cool and all, and I respect that. But certain times, God doesn't heal my pain, man. And prayer isn't going to heal this pain. I promise you that, man. Prayer ain't going to take this pain away, buddy. I wish. I wish, dude.
Pingo.
Yeah, man. I don't wish this pain on anybody. It fucking sucks, man. All right. So once again, we have David promising requested the kingdom agreed would pay Progress 70 grand a month. $70,000 a month is what David promised to pay. But he also promised to pay these other lawyers at the same time. But he's also got to pay Harold Lewis. He's also got to pay all these taxes. He's got to pay property upkeep. He's got to keep his cult fed. He's got to keep the lights on. He's got to keep them clothed. He's got to keep everything up to make it look like he's really doing good when he's really not. Because if he was doing good, he would be paying his lawyers, everybody. Oh, I love my doctor. My doctor's name is Dr. Cock. Nah, he's great, man. And it's the one doctor, honestly, that I've seen this fucking consistently since I've been with the VA system. I love it. I love it because when I go in and tell him my problem or my problems, he sits and listens to me and he can go back and look through my record and be like, yeah. And what I was trying to do, I have a good doctor, man. And I'm happy that I have him because he really is. He's a blessing. I don't know how long until the hotels are cut. Jada, if you think about all the money that he owes, because think of this too, Jada, he's paying on the Harold Lewis. He's paying on 15,400 Tim Page monthly. David's making monthly payments on a lot of these places. The hotel, 15,400 Tim Page. He's probably sweating on how much he's got to pay up every month. I can't do that here because I have fucking chiggers. So no, I'm not putting myself in the grass and dirt and barefoot here, brother. I promise you not. If I do that, I get chiggers. I can't, bro. If I do that where I live, Scott, I'll be taking a shower right afterwards because I get eaten up, dude. I can't. I do. I'll be fucking bloated with chiggers. Dude, I got red bites all over me, bro. Just from going outside in fucking flip-flops too, man. Everything I've done, I've tried. Scott, trust me. I've tried everything from fucking Tai Chi to fucking earthing to fucking seating to fucking acupuncture, massage therapy, whatever you name it. I've tried it and it doesn't work. So you know. Hey, biotech.
Get a job that pays more, you know?
Yeah. You don't go barefoot outside in Texas, Scott. I wish. Trust me, if I had the grass, I would probably, man. But I don't. I live out in the country, man. Got like scorpions and spiders and shit like that. Ants, chiggers, ticks. Like I said, I really have though, dude. I've even tried, what's it called? Qui-Gon or some shit like that. I've tried it all, dude. Reiki, you name it, dude. I've tried it. Wait, what was the context of that KK clip? Oh, she was pretty much telling people. Yeah, she was. She was shaming her followers for being poor. Exactly. He was. No, you're right. Yeah.
Get a job that pays more, you know?
No, you're right. Exactly, Zero. It was Catherine shaming her people for not giving enough money. So she's like, well, just get better jobs so you can give more. No, you're right. You want to see another one? Check this one out.
So those of you that are doing this, stop it. I'm not talking to all of you or most of you. I'm talking to very minority. But stop it. Cut it out.
We're talking David's multiple lawsuits. Hey, good morning, Octoloops. How you doing today?
Caught my first tube this morning, sir.
What do you think of that one, skateboard? Oh yeah, and the thing is these lawyer fees, they're gonna get bigger. You know that. He's paying lawyers on two fronts now. He owes lawyers on two fronts now. Wait, stop talking to people? Oh yeah, Catherine's like, stop talking to people about me. Stop it, cut it out. Stop talking to people about me because I don't like it. But yeah, no, we're talking David's lawsuits today and how much he just owes. So biotech so check this out. Like the complexity of this case, it is. So David gets sued over breach of contract, and we can look at the filings here. Let's look at the case headers, okay? Case header, breach of contract. This is the new suit, all right? Here's the old suit, breach of contract. Civil case, breach of contract. Now, David breaches a contract on the residential centers, right? Stiffs his he breaches that contract, gets sued, is now paying for that house, $1.9 million. And I'm sure they're probably paying about, I don't know, $5,000 a month, give or take, depending on market rate, whatever they set up. And then on top of that, while he's making payments on the house he was just sued for, he's now being sued by the lawyers that defended him on this lawsuit for so many years. Not only that, David, you're also paying on movie prop rentals. Hey, Kelstorm, how you doing today? That's what Kelstorm's going to do to Catherine Crick in Minecraft one day when she gets a hold of her. He's going to throw her fucking Sherlock Holmes beat down. Yep. Oh, man. The chiggers right now, Lee Tracker, are fucking horrible. It's like they had a big fucking hatch. We got rain, and it's like, bam, chiggers everywhere. But yeah, no, chiggers tear me up, even if I go out in the yard fully fucking clothed. But anyways, back to the case here. So David promises both sides he's going to pay, but doesn't. David, honestly, where's your cult? Honestly, I would love to speak to somebody that might know a little bit more about David and what's going on inside. If you're one of the cult members wondering why David is so erratic and being like an asshole right now, it's because he owes a lot of money to different people, and it's law firms. Oh, he's stupid. And here's the thing in this new case, Biotech, not only is David being sued, but all the organizations are being sued, including Michelle. Michelle's being brought up in this suit. She's being sued too. She's being sued. You want to see the other service work for Michelle? I'll show you dockets and entries. Michelle's being sued. Kingdom of God Global Church is being sued. Joshua Media Ministries is being sued. And where's the one for Michelle Brennan? Notice of service. No, that's cogency. Where's the other one? You are being served, though, Michelle. I know you're being served. Bacon grease to chiggers. Okay. I would think that keeping away from faith healers, just humbly ask for God help. Yeah, I don't go to faith healers. I'll stay away from those fuckheads. But, yes. Michelle is also Kingdom of God, JMMI, David Taylor. I mean, Michelle, you really want to go down this path with David? Sri Saigur. If they're not about the Catholic faith, Alex, they need to be baptized by water. That's all a matter of opinion, bro. I'm not going to tell anybody what they need to be baptized by. All I see is the scams and these fucks, and they're getting away with it, plain and simple. I'm not going to tell anybody they need to be baptized by whoever the fuck they want to be baptized by. They want to be baptized by the flying spaghetti monster. That's their business, not mine. Now, when they start running scams and fucking running prostitution rings, then it becomes my business because I'm paying taxes. And that's not what the church is supposed to do. So, yeah, Shrisat, that's all matter of opinion, brother. And you saying that, it just shows that you're very shallow-minded. If they're not about the Catholic faith, why is it all about Catholicism? Why can't I fucking be Christian or Protestant? That's Shri. You're not going to go far with that here, I promise. Okay. I would honestly fucking recommend that you just take that fucking comment down. Because honestly, now that I'm reading it, you know how fucking self-centered you sound? You know how fucking ignorant you sound too by saying that? I just want you to know that. You sound totally fucking ignorant saying that, bro. Just want you to know. Then they are children of Satan. That's some fucking bullshit David or Joel Osteen would say, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that comment. That's just, that dude is, honestly, bro. I'm not religious, so I'm gonna fucking say it. That comment's fucking ignorant as fuck, dude. Just letting you know that. There's Ashley that just had a baby. There's Stanley Cam. This was the guy that actually came out with the security vest on when I went down and did the first audit on him. Thank you, Shrisat, because you sounded like a fucking idiot just now. I know, imagine coming here and trying to preach, oh, you need to be Catholic. Get the fuck out of here, dude. I don't need to be anything, dude. Fucking come in here spewing shit off like that. You want to talk about Catholicism? Fuck, we'll go there. You want to talk about how they fucking hit a bunch of fucking pedophiles? Yeah, let's go there, dude. How fucking Catholicism is fucking responsible for fucking more deaths and fucking anything? Want to go there? Come on, dude. Jesus Christ, man. Just don't do that. Come on. Have a little bit of fucking like class. Like to say that your religion is the best out of everybody, it just makes you sound like you're fucking holier than thou, dude. I know I'm not fucking holier than thou, that's for sure. I don't fucking go to church and I probably never will. Because of shit like this. Because if I saw shit like this, where I saw kids being indoctrinated, I'd probably lose my fucking shit. Wouldn't surprise me if this is Ashley's kid. This is what you get when you get assholes like David that don't get checked and people, yeah.
So just like God told you, his lightning power has struck through so many tumors around the world. Barbara, who's watching on Zoom, she said, thank God. She said,
I mean, look at this, Tilo. Look at this ridiculous set of a stage they built instead of paying their lawyers. I mean, David, I'm sure the lawyers would be fucking love to know this, that you went out and spent all this money. Hey, David, do your lawyers know that you bought a private jet too? This is still the best one ever. This never gets old, David. Year after year, you come out and say that your cult members that don't have jobs and don't have any fucking money buy you a multi-million-dollar private jet, and you say, hey, everybody, look, I bought a private jet this year. And yeah, they're right, Barbs. The kids are worth more money. Yeah, they're easier to manipulate. We know that. And we know that David grooms women. We know that David grooms the women in here. He's good at it. David knows what he's doing with these women and these kids. Oh, dude. Trip 9. Honestly, bro, dude, I think they have David dead to rights, bro. I really do. I mean, bro, look what they put, dude. Trip 9, they mentioned all the properties. They got this piece of shit dead to rights. They're like, look, this, honestly, Trip 9, I don't know if you got in here when we were talking about it, but dude, this is the biggest one. Count fucking 4, bro. Count 4, piercing the corporate veil. Taking the fucking corporate veil off, saying, oh, you're the fucking man in charge. me go and fucking pierce that motherfucking jelly donut eating motherfucker. Oh, I know there's good churches. No, I know there's good ones. I know there is. There's some right here in my town, but I just won't go because I'm not going to. If I need God, I'll pray. Simple. If I need God, I have a Bible right down there I can read. And I could probably ask Matt Moore for some clarification if I want to seek some answers. And I'll go there. I don't need to go to church. I don't need to go to church. Why do I when I can get down on my hands and knees and fucking get at the end of my bed and pray to God myself and leave it at that? I know some people have a real hard time with me not having a label as a Christian, but hey, I'll have a relationship with God if it's there, right? And that's between me and him. I know Christians have a hard time with it because I cuss and I get it, but get the fuck over it, all right? Y'all fucking holier than thou Christians out there, and I'm not saying y'all on the channel, but y'all holier than thous out there, get over it. Get over it. Fuck yeah. If God is, dude, God's going to love us all. God doesn't hate. That's what I've learned. God is love. God is love. He's going to love me. There's certain things that I know God is fucking going to cast me out for, but I'm looking back at my life, and as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to fucking heaven because I haven't done anything against God, man. I've accepted Jesus. So what if I fucking cuss? Get over it. God is not going to cast me out into hell for fucking cussing. Had a real interesting conversation with Revealing Truth since we're talking about cussing. You know, let me just read the email real quick, all right? Because honestly, Revealing Truth, I give you a shout out. Thanks for using my information. I really appreciate it. And that's cool. But at the end of the day, dude, honestly, it's like, use my content, right? Be a hypocrite, Sean. I'm calling you out, dude. You say you don't support or recommend my channel, but here you are using my content, right? And you're too fucking cool to say, dude, this guy fucking nailed it. I'm just saying, Sean. I get it, bro. I get it. And based off your email, dude, you are taking the Bible as a cookbook, dude. And that's cool. I respect that. You had a real problem. You wanted to know what I believed in. And it's nobody's fucking business what I believe in. What if I believe in the fucking flying spaghetti monster? Is that going to be a problem? That's what I don't get about some of this. I really don't. They're so hung up on titles. He wants to know what my beliefs are. You state your channel is not Christian, so what would you classify as in regards to beliefs? I don't fucking classify, Sean. That's the thing. That's why I can look at this with this type. Absolutely, I believe so. But when you get fucks that are using it to fuck over people, that's when it becomes an issue. I respect you, Sean, but and again, you're judging me off a little shit like my picture on my profile, right? So fucking what? It's a picture. It's like saying my shirt's fucking red and I believe in Satan, like the dude did the other day, Sean. All right? Just letting you know, man. If you don't like the cussing, man, just don't use my shit. Don't like it? I cuss. So what? Big deal. And based on your recent thumbnail for your channel, I'm like, dude, it's a face swap, Sean. People can't seem... Some Christians take this shit too fucking literal. Oh, you got a picture of Anton LaVey. Dude, this is a channel about fucking religious cults. Take a closer look. Look what the picture is. It's not Anton LaVey. It's David E. Taylor on Anton LaVey's face. This is a channel about religious cults and exposing religious cults. Yes, I am not Christian. Yes, I cuss. Yes, I want people to be able to express themselves freely here if they come on. What's the problem with that? Doesn't God want us to express ourselves freely and openly? Honestly, I thought God was all about us expressing ourselves however we want. What I see in all this is fucking fraud, man. That's it. Con artist. Using the system to get ahead while the rest of us fucking work our asses off to pay their fucking bills? Yeah, fucking right. Eat a big fucking fat one, David and Michelle. It is. It's bad research for somebody calling themselves Revealing Truth. That's what I was getting at. Exactly, Sean. It's like you say you're revealing truth, but you're not, bro. You jump to conclusions. You jump to conclusions, bro. But David, back to you. Piercing the corporate veil, trip 9. The lawyers are going after David and Michelle and all the whole corporation, dude. You know what, trip 9? I'll text you offline after this, dude. I'll let you know what's up, dude. I'll give you all the fucking juicy details. Yeah, I get it. I'm with you too, trip 9. Yeah, and in a just manner. Exactly, I get it. But unwholesome words? Who's to say what unwholesome words are? What, because I cuss? Fuck, shit, god damn it, motherfucker? Well, what about the words that these so-called apostles are spitting out? What would you guys call those? Yeah, this is about David. I know David's a fucking con artist. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know about David is that he's a con artist, he's a fraud, and that he's running a prostitution ring, and that he's using the tax exemption to launder money. That's what I know about David. That Michelle's involved in all of this. That whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And I honestly don't think anything's going to happen until somebody gets fucking hurt. I've been out here trying to tell people don't do business with this cult because you're going to get fucked over. Oh, it's true blasphemy, Thomas. Dude, it's true fucking blasphemy. Go to church. I'm telling you, these guys that are online, these social media prophets, they're all con artists, all right? They're just trying to be the next fucking Reinhard Bunke School of Evangelism, especially Daniel Adams. He's all, oh, I went to the Reinhard Bunke School of Evangelism. Well, it fucking serves you right, because he was a fucking Carrot Top, too. Did you go to Carrot Top College there, Daniel Adams? You're going to end up in some lawsuits, too, eventually, Daniel. I think you're going to get sued by women for fucking, like, assault or some bullshit. We're going to see you in the news for fucking screwing up in your church, I think. All right, so David, you're probably hovering now, probably right around the $450,000 mark in lawyer fees, or you're at 450, 500. I'm sorry, you're at 459, 460. You're probably about the 470 mark, David. Since filed, you got to pay for these every time, David. Please pay attention to this, David. Just pay these guys, all right? That's all they want, David. They just want their money. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Pay him. Pay him. Walk in with a $350,000 check. Call him, actually. Call him with the settlement. Call him. Ask them how much they want. And they're going to tell you they want it all. And walk in with a check and fucking pay him. All right? That will be the best for everybody involved. Because if you don't, David, it's going to only get worse for you. And you already asking for extensions and more time. Guess what? It's costing you more money. This is David's idea of a good idea, everybody, is to extend these cases out as long as possible. Keep asking for motions and extensions. Try to bankrupt the case. Yeah, it is. She is, Kelstorm. She's the madam of the ring. She absolutely is. Michelle's in on all of it. She knows. She knows. She knows about all the money. That's why David bought her a house. That's why he put the $15,400 in Michelle's name. And it is in Michelle's name. Hey, be good, Scott. Have a good day, brother. Yep, that's what David did by putting the $15,400 in the incorporation in Michelle's name. Now it's her house. Because she's the incorporation. Michelle's the incorporation. And that's exactly what they did. I've seen the incorporation records, man. Who needs to be sued in this is Angel, David, Josh, Michelle, and Susan. In this specific suit, that's who needs to be sued, those 5 people. Because they're all in on the contract. They signed all the paperwork. They are the corporate representatives of this organization. Man, Michelle, David. These are his court cases, man. These are his court cases. We got, okay, so this is going to be for the residential center. All right. So we have, imagine, David. So we got 18 SL, that was filed in 2018. You got 24 SL, that was just filed just in May. Okay. It was filed May 21st, David. So this suit's filed May 21st, okay? This suit gets filed May 21st. And just the timelines here, man. They are. That's right. That's right. They are, bro. Hey, Ken brings up a good point, man. Hey, Ken's like, hey, man, they literally want every fucking penny down to the 97 cent. It does, dude. That's true. It's true. They do. They will. Hey, Ken, and that's a fact, bro. That's a fact, dude. All they want is their money that they've fucking worked for. It's too easy. And the quantum merit, David, is all. I looked this up, David. This is, they want to be paid for what they were owed, okay? I know. It's funny, right, Ken? They're like, hey, it's not an even number. We want it down all to the 97 cent, okay? 97 cents now. I like when Ted Cruz calls him a sofa bison. And he is. He is the couch. He is the couch. He is not the couch potato. He is the couch. Yeah, and I thought it was per year, isn't it, though? Well, every day it's going up. It's saying 9% per year, but how much is it going up per day? They're not rounding any numbers down, that's for sure. Oh, there's no rounding in this. No, they ain't rounding numbers in this, dude. And again, that 328, no, that's now $350,000, man. It is now 350. Well, technically it's 460. I can't believe this, dude. David, just pay these people, man. Listen to me. David, listen to me. Go pull whatever money you have out, if you have any, dude, and just pay these lawyers, man. I'm telling you, this will all cease and desist immediately if you just pay these guys. You do realize that, right? The second you pay these guys, they'll drop all the charges. They won't put liens on your house. And you know what, David? These charges, they're not going to get smaller, man. Oh, and that's exactly what happened here, dude. That's what happened. This inflation, David, how's that inflation taste, bro? How's that inflation taste, asshole? You didn't think inflation would hit, did you? He's all, oh, fuck inflation. He's all, the only thing that's inflated in my life is my fucking gut size, okay? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any money, Theis, right? Theis, we talk about this all the time. He would have paid these lawyers had he had the money. You don't stiff your lawyers, David. You got multiple lawsuits where now you're facing multiple fucking charges. It is, Theis. He doesn't have any money, bro. I mean, think of going into a case thinking you're gonna win and then come out on the other side broke as fuck. Because that's what they thought. David thought he was gonna win this case, man. He thought he could win. And you know what's crazy about this? Is not only in this case is there unjust enrichment, but also shit. Unjust enrichment is in this case too. Count 3 on movie prop and count 2 on this one. Oh my God. Oh, here we go. Pattern of behavior. Once again. Can't make this shit up, man. Can't make it up. The trip night, bro. Look, dude. Dude, the same charge. Dude. Unjust means he's going around buying shit without paying his bills, man. Exactly. All this money, like Theis says, is going to his cult to make them believe everything is going great when in actuality it's not, you guys. David even said he's going to buy a private jet.
COVID came and apostle.
Let's watch the jet video. Hey, I owe about $500,000 to lawyers, but hey, everybody, you know what? I'm gonna go out and buy a multi-million-dollar jet.
That is so beautiful. I can't even believe that. I mean, just such a stellar design, just as you were just saying, Pastor Joseph. And you know, as you were saying as well, Apostle is always giving back. I mean, he's given up. We know he did talks about the 2 jets he gave up in the early 2000s, but even since then, I mean, I know we've purchased jets for him before because it is so taxing on him to be able to just constantly go through airports.
Yeah, it's so taxing because he has to fit through the fucking metal detectors every time, and every time they see him coming, they have to grease the metal detectors up with his fucking oily ass hair to get him through. That's why it's so taxing on him, because he can't fit through the metal detectors, and he's holding up the goddamn fucking line through customs
and things, you know, every week, and then traveling overseas and all that. He needs that. And yet I know he's given, I think, another 2 since then. This may be the 5th one. So I think he's given over 4 away.
Yeah, broke pastor gives back 3 jets
for the kingdom. And it's just so beautiful to see his heart, and he deserves this. Amen.
And yes. And you know, Apostle, he so deserves this because his heart is always the king.
All right, and anybody that's wondering who this is Ashley, and she had a baby.
He's
Hey, biotech, what makes you think I already haven't, bro?
always giving back. He's always sacrificing. And I know, you know, his executive, his staff has always, you know, tried to get him to keep one of the jets so he can, you know, have more peace and more, you know, rest when he travels. And I remember, you know, before COVID came and Apostle was traveling to a new nation, I'm telling you, it felt like every 2-3 days he was in a different country, just constantly ministering the gospel, place after place after place. And even at that time, he still would not take the jet. He still would not take the gift, and he chose to, you know, to travel commercial. And that's so wearing on your body when you have that type of schedule and that type of demand to be in all these different countries around the world. And there's always invitations that he's having to turn down. And so it's just such a blessing to see Apostle receiving this after this many years. And he just more than deserves it.
Well, that is absolutely true, Pastor Ashley. So I think we need to see that video one more time, and if this time we could hear the sound of it, I mean, it is deserving of another play.
He's actually got a die cast 1/64th, right? Right. Exactly, dude. It costs so much to operate these jets, man. And the thing is, y'all know who you are, man. I've talked to some of you guys offline, and you guys actually work in corporate field. And when corporations have jets, there's a very strict process to go through before they even think about chartering a jet. Just to let you know that. Corporations that have big jets, they have to justify the cost first before they put people on a fucking private jet because it costs so much money. It costs a lot of money to pilot these jets, you guys. Hundreds of thousands of dollars per flight.
Media team, in light of your 33 years, appreciate his labor of love and sacrifice for you and your loved ones. Apostle
33
Taylor,
years of
in
scanning.
light of your 33 years, including this historical 2-year shutaway that you are doing for all of us, this year on your birthday, your friends, sons, and daughters, and many around the world want to bless you with your very own Gulfstream G5 executive private jet airplane.
Yes, she did, Kel. Hey, let's be clear about this. It's not that David couldn't afford the jet couldn't afford David. Like, David really thinks he's this important. He thinks he's this important that he's actually going to get the fucking red carpet rollout. He could afford the jet if he was eating himself to death. Zero. The homie, bro. David's gonna go out and play some fucking golf. All he's gonna do is sit in the fucking golf cart and ride around.
Come gather and celebrate together, wishing Jesus' his best friend, the greatest end-time general, the face-to-face prophet to the nations, Apostle David E. Taylor.
Yeah, they would need like a whole sling lift and shit. Like they would need like a fucking shit hook and a fucking crew of sling loaders to fucking lift this piece of shit off the ground. They would need a Chinook, dude. The jet wouldn't be able to do it. They need a fucking Chinook, dude, to sling load his ass.
A very special happy birthday from your sons and daughters all around the world. We love you, Apostle. God, give God.
Praise God, everybody. We got Apostle Taylor, that fake fucking jet again. I hope everybody likes it. And hey, once we were done here with the lights, the light guys came in and tore all their shit down because we fucking stiffed them last year. And when they were done, they wanted to get the fuck out of here, okay? Because we didn't pay them last year. So here's what else David spent his money on too that he should have used instead of pay his lawyers, right? Now remember the movie prop rental case, right? This is David basically saying this was his idea, right? But it's not. That other case, they totally fucking blew it. They were sued for it. And actually, here's the case right here. Fucking ridiculous. Stupidest idea ever. Look at this ridiculous idea. And this shit's still sitting out there. And you know what's going to happen is it's going to sit out there. And these panels, because of the Texas heat and the sun shit and all the weather, guess what? These are going to start tearing up real fucking fast. I guarantee it. And David has done this for a reason because he doesn't want anybody to see what's going on inside here. Because, you guys, this is a prostitution joint. We've been saying it. David's doing everything to keep the activity hidden, so he puts up these big fucking barriers to keep the public from seeing it. But hey, this is supposed to be a church, everybody. This is supposed to be a church, right? Where you're supposed to be able to go on Sunday, hear the word of God. But nope, you can't go here. Nope, can't go here. Out of here, man. And David, I know that is a fact that you ripped these guys off last year. Check cleared this year. That's why they did the business for you, but they're not coming back, I guarantee you. So this is what David does for his idea of another red carpet gala opening, grand opening for his shitstorm of a school. Absolutely fucking dumb. It's the stupidest idea ever. That's why nobody does it, is because fucking it's so expensive, David, because it just cost fucking tons of money. Look, you want to see dipshit Josh walk out? Watch, check this shit out. I noticed this too. Hang on, let's take a peek here. Let's see if he walks out here. Look, there's David's graduating class. This is David's graduating class of the cult class of 2024. Man. Yep, it is. It's still up in the Texas sun and rain. Yes, it is, Uncle Jake. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. It's still up, dude. Yeah, it's still up. Oh, dude, this shit is gonna the weather in Texas is just gonna destroy this shit, man. It is gonna fuck this shit up so bad. Get ripped out. David's gonna have his cult out there in the fucking wind and rain trying to take all that shit down. Oh, there's lightning striking and shit. Hey, go take that shit down outside right now, everybody. All right, the weather's coming. I need you to go tear it all down. Me and Uncle Jake were talking about this. Let's funny watch. It's like you have all. This is really fucking cool. Watch. You see the guy go up. Look at this. Watch. Then it just goes dark. Watch. This is fucking really funny. And here's what else. The day I was out there doing the last audit, there were people coming here to shut this, get their shit, and they were turning them around. Look at this. Watch. Light goes out. Light goes out. It's just fucking dark. They just run the stream for another, what, hour and a half. Look at that. Fucking creepy looking, right? Fucking lair. It's ridiculous. Look at what they did. This is David's idea of a good idea when he should have been paid. General Gooch Grease in the motherfucker. Easy. What up, what up, what up, what up?
Austria! Well then, good day, mate. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
It's a vampire lair. Can't believe they fucking bought this place, man. Can't believe they bought it. Well, I can. It's one of David's dumber ideas, but that's just to be expected. This is when he's saying he's going to buy the Boeing campus, too.
Provided, everything is here. It's ready to go. Pastor Mara, let's go through the back offices here. And so with everything taking place, all the major mantles and mandates that apostles carrying, this is the break.
Where is this, the Boeing campus? Yes. Yes. Oh, here it is right here. Where was it they said they're going to buy the 200-acre fucking campus? Oh, where is it? Did they take it out? Oh, they must have.
Here full time, but this is so amazing. And Apostle did. He wanted you to be a part. He wanted you to see what, again, your support has helped to accomplish. We know that this is the first amongst many campuses.
The fellatio. Yeah, man. I don't know where the sacrificial room is. There's a police body cam. That was the other end of the audit right there. But this one...
Marcus, okay, he's got a church here in Houston. He's part of the trafficking operation. What is it, Pulp Fiction? Where he catches the flies, right? And he's got I'm telling you, he's got a church here in Houston.
Marcus catches the spiders and brings them into David's cult, man.
And so it wouldn't be hard for Marcus to bring people in from his fucking bullshit.
This is what David bought with all the lawyer money that he should have paid his lawyers with, man. Right here. Bought all these properties, dumped it all in. Instead of paying everybody like you should have, David, you instead stiffed your lawyers, and now you're in the position you're in now, which is most likely another shit-filled maxi pad. David, how do you expect to get out of this, honestly? How do you expect to get out of this? What are you going to do? Go sell your properties? Which you probably don't own, or if you do sell them, you're going to lose money on them because it's not a seller's market right now. Nobody's going to buy Nelly's shit-run property from you, that's for sure. Nobody's going to buy that rundown property, okay? You can scratch that one, David, unless some investor comes in and buys it up, but I don't even think that's going to happen. I don't think you could sell 15,400. You can't sell the hotel. You can't sell the Tampa property. Honestly, you can't sell any of your properties, I think. I think you're in so much fucking financial trouble, David, that you don't even know what the fuck to do. Like, you never thought it would catch up to you, and it did finally. And now you're finally feeling the fucking squeeze of the maxi pad up your ass. And you're probably panicking like a fucking monkey on a fucking tin roof, man. These lawyers will get their money eventually. Okay? They will get their money, and you're going to pay them. They have, David, this lawsuit is brilliant. This petition is brilliant. I'm going to start wrapping it up, man. This lawsuit's brilliant, David. They have opened your supply of donuts, and they have basically just fucking upended them. They pretty much said here, they said, Your Honor, this man had the money to pay us. He didn't. He is the deciding entity of this whole organization, even though there is a board. He is the deciding entity. He has complete domination of the finances, policies, and everything else under the name of the corporation. And he used his power, all right? It even says that he used the control, the power was used, described herein, for him to perpetrate these crimes. These these acts and these violations in the court. And they're absolutely right. David used his power to do this and point the finger at everybody else. How are you going to dispute this, David? We can tell all your fucking cult members that's a lie? That this lawsuit is a lie and this petition is a lie? Well, you're fucking lying because look, Michelle Brennan, who's Michelle Brennan? Oh, but she doesn't live at 2008 Victory Way Lane. She's down in Florida. Supposedly, anyways. But, David, I highly, highly recommend you pay your bills, dude. Pay your lawyers, man. They did the work for you. David, that's all you got to do is pay the people who did work for you. Once again, we have multiple lawsuits, multiple fronts. And David, it all starts with a deposition, man. It all starts with your deposition. That's it. It all starts with you, man. It all started with you sitting in this deposition like you were the smartest fucking man ever and that nobody would catch on to your grift and that you were fucking Mr. All show fucking big nuts, Mr. fucking bald spot Taylor. No, dude. No, you're wrong. I'll let this run for a few minutes. We'll call it out, man. Y'all have a good day, man. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next live, guys.
It's so horrible. So horrible.
Do you refer to seeing Jesus face to face? Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, and what does that mean?
Same objection.
What do I do?
Yeah.
I'd love to answer that one. Well, I mean, he appeared to me in a dream like he's done people in the Bible, and he changed my life.
And when was that?
When I was 17 years old.
Okay. And has he appeared since?
Yes.
And when would that be?
Oh, I can't tell you. It's just been different years, times.
Can you give me an approximation of how many times you've seen Jesus face to face?
It's just been, what do I need to answer that?
Same objection.
Yeah.
You can still answer.
What do I need to?
Yeah.
Well, it's just been more than once or twice, 3 times. It's been multiple times.
Okay, just as an approximation. If you said this started when you were 17?
Yeah, I just rather not answer by numbers because I don't know, actually.
You don't know how many times you've seen Jesus?
I can't put an exact count.
Did you write a book about this?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, and did you say in the book that you had seen him 1,000 times?
No, I actually said I've seen him over 1,000 times in a 20-year period.
Okay, so
I don't
when you were
have a
saying
count.
once or twice, it's really more like over 1,000 times?
In the book, yes.
You said that in the book? Okay, but is that true?
It is true.
Your position is you have seen Jesus face to face over 1,000 times?
Yes.
Okay, what does it mean to see him face to face? That's a term you use, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean to you?
Well, I mean, like you and I are seeing each other face to face right now. It's an appearance. The Bible calls it an appearance.
So he physically appeared to you? You have to answer out loud.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So you said when you were 17, he appeared in a dream.
Yes.
You were asleep?
Yes.
Okay, so are you counting that as a face-to-face appearance?
Yes. That's what the Bible calls it.
Well, but you referred to you and I sitting here and that was face-to-face. So I'm kind of confused by your answer if you mean while sleeping you may have had a dream about Jesus, or if actually you're saying that like you and I are here, you've seen him face-to-face.
Well, the Bible records he does it in both ways.
No, I'm asking you.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm just asking your experience.
I'm telling you, I will not give you an answer if you cut me off. Now, I'm telling you that he's appeared to me in a dream. The Bible is clear that he can do it in a dream or like he did to Paul, physically on the road to Damascus, and I've had both.
Okay. How many times did you say it was in a dream?
Many times.
Many times in a dream?
Yeah. Should I answer? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a standing objection to relevance.
You know, I take it you're going to object to everything, so I just note that. You don't have to.
No, I'm objecting to relevance and prejudice on this line of question.
Right.
All right, so the face-to-face where you have physically had Jesus appear to you, not in a dreamlike state,
right,
but physically.
Right.
When was the last time that happened?
Should I?
Yes. Best of your ability.
I think that the last physical time was in 2011 or 2010, where I was fasting and praying in the church.
And where was that?
Oh, it was in a church.
Right, where is that?
Up north.
Up north?
In Port Huron.
In what church?
A church called New Covenant. No one was there.
You
I was
by
there
yourself?
by myself. Yes.
And what time of day or evening was it?
It was more toward the evening.
And you were in a church by yourself?
Yes.
Were you giving crusades or anything there?
No.
Why were you there?
Just praying and fasting.
How did you end up in Port Huron?
Well, I have relationships up there with churches, and that church is very close in our organization.
So explain to me what happened on that occasion.
Same objection.
Do I need to?
Over the objection, you have to answer the question to the best of your ability.
Okay. Well, he just appeared to me like he did Paul on the road to Damascus and told me what he wanted me to do.
So he physically appeared to you like your attorney sitting across from you, a physical embodiment of Jesus.
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, and you are liking yourself like to Paul the Apostle?
Not liking myself, no. I just saying those experiences happen.
But you keep representing or referencing...
I'm trying to give you a reference point so you can understand what I'm saying.
Tell me what specifically in the Bible refers to Jesus appearing face-to-face in a dream.
Paul had night visions. Although he saw the Lord physically, he also talked about how the Lord appeared to him at night in a dream in Acts. Solomon had an appearance from the Lord.
Can you give me a site for it, like where in the Bible, not just the story, but exactly where it is?
Yeah, Solomon in 1 Kings 3 and 5 had a dream appearance from the Lord. Well, that wasn't Jesus, that was God. Came to him in a dream and appeared to him and asked him what he told him to ask what he wanted, and he asked for wisdom, which is a very known story. And that was in a dream, and he awoke, and he became the wisest man in the world from an appearance in a dream.
Okay, any other sites you can give me about dreamlike states that are
Abraham.
he's visited in?
Abraham.
There was a dream?
Yeah, he appeared to Abraham in a dream.
Objection to relevance. What is this, a test?
This is.
I know your objection.
No, but I mean, I'm going to state objection too. This is you are asking about a man's personal faith.
Yes.
You know, and his personal religion in a case that is started out as a parenting time issue and suspension of parenting time. To me, this is an abusive process.
And
It's
not
clearly an abusive process. It's designed to utilize for an improper purpose a deposition. And if there's ever, you know, a case of where somebody is crossing the line and utilizing the litigation process for ulterior motives, this is what's going on right now.
Are you testifying or objecting?
I'm objecting, and I'm stating it on the record. Do you have an appearance in this file?
I do not.
Okay.
I referenced what I was in the beginning.
I understand that.
All right,
But
so
you're not
back
a
to
party
the,
and you don't have an
let's be
appearance.
productive.
Asking if you're making, like you asked, if you're making an objection.
Let's be productive.
Here is a courtesy.
It's not.
Thank you, gentlemen.
You're not permitted on the record.
Well,
Thank you.
I want to use the time productively, and that was a pretty long-winded objection that went on beyond an objection. So let's go back. So you're saying Abraham saw Jesus face to face, but it was a dream.
He saw, he had a visitation from God in a dream, and
Not
he
Jesus.
saw Jesus face to face in the physical.
Okay, and what is the biblical site for that?
It's in Genesis. I can't give you the exact chapter, but it's it was the chapter right before Sodom and Gomorrah.
Is your ministry biblically based?
Yeah. Of course. I'm quoting scriptures showing you.
Not
what it is.
exactly.
I am.
Those
You
aren't
just
quotes.
don't know the scriptures. If you knew the scriptures, you would know what I'm saying is in the Bible is true. You don't know them.
You don't know what I know.
You couldn't. You would tell me where they are.
What I know.
You
It's
couldn't.
not for me to testify, it's for you.
Okay, it's fine.
How many times would you say in the last year, in the year 2011, did you only see him the one time in up north, Port Huron?
Same objection.
Do I need to?
Asked and answered. He said the last time he saw him was in 2010 in Port Huron at New Covenant Church in Port Huron while he was fasting and praying.
This is just, that was
the
a
last
foundational
physical
question.
appearance.
So that's the last time you saw him. What was the time before that you saw him?
Same objection. Relevance.
Same objection.
Do I need
Gentlemen,
to
it's just interrupting. I understand you're going to object
Do I
to
need to
every
ask?
single thing I ask, so let's just keep the flow going because we
Because
want
the
to get out of here.
probative value is substantially outweighed by the prejudicial effect.
That's fine. I get it, you're going to object to everything for every reason you can think of. Let's just keep this going.
No, we haven't been objecting
When,
until now.
no, there's a standing objection, which is fine.
I have a standing objection.
Right. So when did you see Jesus face to face before the Port Huron place?
For 2010, 207.
And where was that?
What you mean? What's?
Where did you see Jesus?
Or your city? Or
Right.
I was asleep in a dream. Again.
So there was a dream, and where were you sleeping?
In St. Louis.
At your okay. And what was that experience like?
Well, he just basically appeared to me to share with me something that he wanted me to say.
I know.
To somebody.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
He basically appeared to me to share what he wanted me to say to somebody.
Oh, okay, can you tell me what that is?
It's private. It's priestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's not priestly when you have a dream. That's
It
not.
is
There's no.
priestly.
There's no privilege on that.
You don't know the word.
There's a privilege on priests being required and held to testify about what they say to parishioners.
In a dream?